Welcome to Gamer's Games. I'm Gamer, and these are my games. Tune in and see this week's new video. Thanks. So this is video 2 with a new intro. Let me know what you think. Still, if you haven't seen the first video, I want a little feedback if you don't mind. So today is the follow-up video to the games that I posted on Tuesday. Now, the Tuesday video was just the games from the weekend pickups. This is going to be all the miscellaneous stuff, kind of retro themed. Some of it's just kind of cool stuff, just good deals in general. So, if that's what you like, great. If not, let me know. You know, I know a lot of people ask for gameplay, and I'm working on that. I've got an Elgato, working on a laptop that's worth something. And if not, I'll just stick the GoPro up and you can still watch me play. So, we'll start off with this Nerf toy here. Now, that sticker says $5. This thing came with the big magazine, and it came with the little magazine, and then it came with all the little, they look like miniature golf balls. So this was actually at the same garage sale as the 50-cent Halo limited edition steel case. Everything was half off that was on the table. This was part of it. So we only gave $2.50 for it, you know, $3 total with the Halo 3 copy. So I was really pleased with that. My son and I were like, hey, you bet. I told him, I said, you better pick this up, because if not, I'm going to pick it up and then I'm going to shoot you with it. But of course, just kidding him. So with that, we went on down to a flea market, and I picked up some PS2 games here as well as other things. But I've always liked Hot Wheels cars. You know, most kids, guys, girls, didn't matter. Growing up through the years, did like Hot Wheels cars in some shape, form, or fashion. Well, it's kind of a feud, Hot Wheels Matchbox. This one is a Matchbox fire station. Now, this thing, you could tell, is probably 70s, maybe even 60s. You know, I figured 70s, but it's open in the back, has the little slide down pole there, and of course the plastic's been sitting, you know, probably been sitting in heat, and it does have a little chip back here on the back of the corner there. But I liked it, honestly. Not a huge Matchbox fan because they tend to break easier, but this thing, it looks good. The stickers are pretty good. The coloring's not bad. $5, and it came with 3 cars. So the 3 cars it came with were a Tootsie Toy fire truck. You know, the ladder's broke, but it still has the wheels and the axles and everything. It came with this Hot Wheels truck. It says first aid and emergency. Now, this one says 1974 on it. So I tend to look for the older production Hot Wheels cars, and I've done really good with that so far. This one says 1969. Again, Hong Kong, but it's a fire department, and it looks like almost like a Chevelle. No, it's the Olds 442. You can tell by the front there. I'm a car guy too, if you can't tell. So I have some expensive hobbies: games, cars, you know, everything. So I picked up that for $5 with 3 cars. Really liked it. Now, a few weeks ago, Dalton and I had went to some garage sales, and I found this turtle van. Now, it is pretty complete as far as I can tell. It is the newer stuff, you know, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it looks good. Overall, it's not in bad shape, and I gave $15 for a Wii system and this. So, you know, count that how you'd like. I think I probably gave like $1 essentially for it, you know. So it's still a good buy for that, you know, and I hate passing on something like that. So this big yellow tote that you see in my lap is holding huge stuff. So this here is a stuffed Littlefoot from Land Before Time. This was $2. It says on the tag 1988. I bought this for my wife. She likes the Land Before Time, as most people our age that grew up watching it do. For $2, it'll be a nice thing for her. She can put it on the shelf, and it'll be good. So we're going to come back to this. This is a huge thing. and it's not ready to be viewed overall, but we're going to touch base on it today. So then I got Papa Smurf. He's not real old. I think it's like 2004 or something like that. But Papa Smurf himself is old. I mean, look at him. He's got a gray beard. So had to pick up Papa Smurf. I like the Smurfs from being a kid, from when I was a kid, however you want to word it. So this one, some more Hot Wheels cars here. 1978 production Hot Wheels Greased Gremlin. It's a little AMC Gremlin, and it's really cool. It looks more like a Circle Track car to me. This guy was charging $1 a piece. I had to look for the old ones, of course. Here's a 1978 Royal Flash, and it looks really futuristic, almost like a Lotus. I don't know what you'd call that. It's not a DeLorean, but has that kind of feel to it. This is my favorite one that I got. This is Alive 55, and it's a 55 wagon, a Nomad essentially, and has green flames down the side. Of course, they've faded really good, but I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, there you go. And you can see it a little bit on both sides. And this one, like I say, is a 69 production. So with that being said, looking this thing up on eBay and things like that, there's just two that was produced in 1968, and they're like $20 a piece. I gave $1 for it. So that's pretty good. All right, so I'm back. I had to clean up the mess that I was making, moving all the little toys and stuff around. So when we were out the other day, I picked up VHS. I always, like I say, I've picked up VHS for a while. We have 8 or 9 VCRs. Most of them don't work now, but trying to find a place that fixes them. So I picked up the Black Hole Disney movie, old school case. I want to say it said it was 76, 78, something like that. I don't remember exactly now. Let's see. The Land Before Time. So you saw earlier that I picked up a stuffed animal. Well, in the very next booth after that, I picked up 2, 3, 5, and 6. Land Before Time. So, as a kid growing up, that was the stuff right there. And then I got Aladdin, the Black Diamond edition. Those are like super rare, right? Everybody thinks so, at least, $20, $30 a piece. I paid 50 cents. That's a pretty going rate. Maybe $1 in some places, but yeah, that's the most I pay for a VHS. Aladdin and the King of Thieves, of course, starring Robin Williams. Miss that guy. Wish I still had him around. That'd be nice. Then I got this, Dragonflies, The Legend Begins. Man, these look like some toys that we had back in the 90s. This was circa 96, I believe is what it says. Yeah, 96 Dragonflies. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Man, like I say, it looks familiar. It looks like the ones that had the little ripcord and they'd fly up and everything. But picked that up 50 cents just because it looked familiar to me. These last 3, I gotta be super careful with one of them. So, Valor versus Venom from G.I. Joe. I mean, it's G.I. Joe's. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like that? And this is, actually it says 2004 on it, but I like G.I. Joe's. So these last 2, they were at the same booth as the Land Before Time movies. Walk in, I'm talking to the kid that's sitting there, asking about video games. He said they normally do that with he normally does that with his dad, and they keep them, and then resell later on and whatnot. So I was like, okay, that's cool. What all do you have? What's the prices? He said, well, VHS tapes are here, DVDs are here, and real polite people. So I started looking through VHS tapes, and I found this for 50 cents. Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all people are subscribed to multiple channels. If you're not subscribed to Retro Rick, he talks about this. I want to say just a few months ago, like 3 or 4 months ago. He found one of these, and it was $1 or something like that. I want to say he picked it up, and it sells online for 50 to 150 all day long. And Pokemon stuff is hot, so I picked that up for sure. I never was a huge fan of Pokemon. I had a Pokemon Nintendo 64 back in the day for a little bit, but I never got into it. I was playing Magic the Gathering shortly thereafter, so that may be part of it. Anyway, then there was Pokemon the Movie 3, or Pokemon 3 the movie. 50 cents as well. So I got to rewind that one, but I can do all that, make it real nice, be kind, rewind, that kind of thing. But those two, I would say Pokemon the first movie was probably the best find of the day. So it was just, I don't know. I've never seen that movie out here. I don't know if I got lucky or what, but so this big yellow tote, we were talking about that earlier in the video. There was a lady at the same place that had all these, and she had a big metal rack, kind of like just a bin that was metal, didn't have mesh or anything in it, and had a ton of action figures. And I said, well, dig through, nothing great that I saw. Well, she said, I'll make you a deal on some of them if you want multiple. I was like, okay. So I looked at it, and I didn't even count. I still haven't counted. There was quite a few figures. And I noticed there was a trend. They were all wrestling figures. So with the wrestling figures being, always have been hot, for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 years that I know of, if not longer. I asked her, I said, now, they're kind of in rough shape. They do need to be cleaned up really well. They look like they've been stored out in a garage or a shed or something like that. But I said, would you take $20 for the whole box? She said, yes. So, got all those. For $20. Now, like I say, there is a big jumbled mess of all sorts of stuff in here, and I don't know half these wrestlers, but I know this guy right here. That guy is Dennis the Worm Rodman. So I saw that, and my son's like, okay, who's that guy? Like, it's a worm, dude. Come on. So, and then there's an Elvis guy, and I know he's just the bottom of the feet, of course, most toys. Most of them say 97 or 98 Jacks, Jakks. I know nothing about them. So I've got to do some research. But like I say, most of them are dirty. Let's see here. Where's one that's... Yeah, like the arms are kind of, I guess, a porous plastic. And they've got a lot of mold on them there. So I got to clean them up. Scrub them, make them look nice. But $20, and I got all those wrestling figures. So I got toys, I got movies, and then I got more toys. These wrestling figures, I'm probably just going to clean up and send on down the road somewhere. I don't want to keep them necessarily. My kids are older than that, but I knew that, they were worth something to somebody. So I picked those up. I might keep Dennis. And then, of course, the Turtle Van. Again, it's not the old stuff, but it's still Turtles. It still looks good. It has the feel of the new school stuff, but it doesn't to the point that I don't like it. The Matchbox Fire Station, man, that thing is just freaking sweet. I think I like that the most. And then that, 55 Alive 55, Bel Air, Nomad Wagon, I guess is what it is. But man, thanks for joining us. I hope you like the toys and the VHS stuff. I always pick this stuff up, and I'll try and do some more videos like this if y'all like them. So let me know. Thanks.